Hey family. I'm making it out here when I am. I'm making it here late, but I'm here downtown about the same time. But what I wanted to talk about is how minds are, if you could call, what's below our mind is like an animal's mind, and what's above our mind, I believe, is of the spiritual realm. I believe that there's entities of the spiritual realm. I believe that, I believe in angels. But of the characteristic of mind is a mind doesn't see what it doesn't understand. It isn't aware of its own ignorance, unless it can understand something that it doesn't understand, but then it has to have the capacity even to understand that. And I wanted to talk about, there was something that Ramjan and Tesla talked about, and they talked about, well, I parallel it. Ramjan, he was in, he lived where there were personal deities, and these are by definition invalid. There's but it doesn't invalidate the communication with whatever they have connected with. And Ramjan, he attributed his source of knowledge that that maybe surpasses, logical line of knowledge, like possible development through that. He attributed that to a personal deity. And now if something is attributed to God, then it's not of God, and then it's only of evil. And Tesla's mom told him that read the Bible. It's all truth. I believe that what she said is read the Bible. There's all truth to be found in it. And Tesla ended up departing from the truth. And I don't know if it's because he saw God's mind in one way through reality, and he concluded that surpassed the truth, the simplicity of the message and the truth. But he also talked about a source of knowledge, and he talked about it being, I don't know if he spoke about it exactly like this, but in essence that, he was talking about like secrets of, the universe that he didn't understand. And I'll go on to say that you see things, Jesus Christ, our Lord of the universe, he spoke about Satan. And I'm not even so sure that Satan has a name. Lucifer was derived from something else, but that's a whole other thing. And when he asked why, God created everything. But when Satan asked why, he realized he actualized a completely his own complete realm. And that's what we are enveloped in right now. What I mean by that is when he asked why, he pervert. There's good, and then there's the purity of a thing, and then there's that it's anything shifted from that form in any way, abstract or concrete. And that when he asked why, when he said no, when he defied, when he when he defected, it's he became, in essence, and I don't use this word lightly, I don't use and I don't believe in, I don't want to speak foolishly or falsely, but I don't say a God lightly, but Jesus Christ, he called Satan God of this world. But following logic, I think he honestly is the God of this realm, because he's the creator of the perversion of reality. And because God didn't create this form, the perversion of things. And that's what we're enveloped in, is the possibility of that. And we need to have a choice of that. Now, I use this all together because, in 2 Thessalonians 2, it talks about how the evil one in its mysterious ways are already at work. I believe that God saw all technology, everything that would occur. I believe he saw everything, family. It's not, and the thing is, we understand the destruction of life, that how we understand it through our scope and lens, and through our existence, because we don't see everything connected. We don't see everything interconnected. We don't see the integration of everything, and we don't see that in light of the everlasting, the existence of something that is not discontinued. We see this flesh that dies, and we associate this flesh with ourselves. But God sees, when he discontinues life here, it's merely transferring life from one place to another. And then with that, there's hell is at work here, and he combats that. But at the same time, this is open realm, and it's necessitated that it's open realm, because the possibility or the option of rebelling against God needs to be a reality. But all that to say, I believe that, like, even technology is being developed, being influenced by the spiritual realm. I do believe in entities of the spiritual realm, and I do believe that they have a mind above ours. They may plainly just see, I don't know if you could call them their minds, or what they see through. I don't know if you call that a mind. Maybe they just plainly see the physical structure of the universe, and how, the framework of it. And maybe they, just plainly see all the possible technology that can be, I don't think that there's a connection, a logical component of technology that's not existent already in the natural. So, I don't think that technology surpasses the natural, and if they can see that fully. But I think that it's allowed by God. But I'm just, the spiritual realm's very real. Hell's very real. And we have to decide what we want, family. God is perfect. And, why I kind of got started on this line is, I was talking about last night, but I come out here and I hear brothers and sisters say, "Hail Satan." And even, the temple of Satan, they talk about, essentially, the essence of it is self-deification. There's, to bypass, secular laws. They use, religious exemption, and they through that portal, they are implementing abortion. But they say it's a ritual of self-empowerment, and it's self-deification, because they sacrifice life to preserve their own life. And that's the core of it, that their life is greater than the life that is inside of them, and therefore another life. But even self-deification, families, from hell, is from Satan. My friend, I was just talking to him, and he made the point that even self-deification is from Satan. So essentially, even when a person worships their self, they are still worshiping Satan. Every entity worships something. Except our Father. And I think that Jesus, worships the Father. I think that, my understanding is that the Father is, and I don't know if I'm speaking foolishly or falsely, but, I believe that, I believe that the Father is source of all. I think it's beyond us to understand how, Jesus was an entity with God before creation was. But brothers and sisters, you wouldn't believe how many times I've heard "Hail Satan" when I've been out here. I'm not, it occurred to me that that's the last thing that I want to do is answer that. But I'm making it out here when I am, family. It's an hour late, but I believe, family. They don't understand the implications of what they're saying, because Satan is their destruction in the deepest way. Their absolute destruction. And they say hail, their absolute destruction. They're worshiping their absolute destruction. God is the source of all good, all beauty, and all love, and all life, and all light. There's nothing that's good. There's no possible position contrary to Him that is valid. Doesn't much matter what people say. I'm making it out here when I believe Him.